Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know if this is going to impact the audio of the recording today. Hopefully it doesn't. But we are using a Riot controller with our iPhone device. So what's that mean? That means that it's a well, it's not a USB connector. It's whatever that Apple connector is to the phone. And so it's kind of like an Xbox controller directly connected into the phone. And this is the first time I'm going to make a video using it. And the reason is that the game that I'm playing currently, Pascal's Wager, is, in my opinion, kind of unplayable with the touchscreen. And I'll show you kind of what I mean by that. And, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say that's, BS and it's just you and blah, blah, blah. But I think if you play with a controller and you play without a controller, you're going to see a pretty significant difference. I mean, it's just night and day. At least for me it is. So, I mean, hey, your mileage may vary. You might be like, a touchscreen wizard. But in terms of the responsiveness, the ability to hit buttons and coordination and everything else, I don't know. I'm just loving this. So for the first video, I've kind of skipped over some stuff. Let me tell you what I love about this game. The graphics. I mean, this is Unity? ? Phenomenal job on graphics. I mean, like, seriously, for a mobile device, for a game on a mobile phone, I mean, like, this just seems like a real game. Like, like, hey, whoa, what's going on here? So there's that. I mean, look at this. It just, looks great. So you're going to hear some clicking in the background. That's my controller because it's pretty close to the phone while it's holding the phone. And we're about to try a tutorial, which I failed last time. And I don't know if I'm going to succeed because this is only my second time trying it. And the first time I tried it with the touch screen, but then I plugged in the controller and I'm wandering around and I'm seeing what's going on. So we're going to try and jump and landing attack, hit this thing. Ow. So it looks like we got it. And the first time it was like basically no bueno. We landed and we just got smack by that thing. And that brings me to the next point of this game. And I'm not sure that I like this point, but hey, whatever. It's can't make everybody happy. So here's the deal. The game is basically Dark Souls for mobile. No, seriously, that's basically what it is. It's there's no other polite way to put it. It's just Dark Souls for mobile. So if you don't like dying all the time in a game, there's going to be another thing that I'll show you how to get later. I asked one of the developers, the game, like, hey, like WTF, this game is too hard. I just want to like a chill game and enjoy the story. But, obviously if the game is super hard, you can't do that. And there's an item, and I'll probably make a video on it. That'll probably be my next video, to be honest. I need to get it first. It's in like it's not too far into the game from what they told me. But anyway, I won't spoil it. But yeah, there's an item that should make the game easier and more playable that you can get relatively early. So there's that. But yeah, so you basically collect like broken bones and stuff. And I haven't played this game too much, so, whatever. But yeah, we're going to give it a shot. So I think we're going to do a series on this. I'm going to just keep playing it, recording it, doing my little commentary, stuff like that. There's one caveat. So the controller, versus the touchscreen for me is like, super different. But there's a controller bug. So if you go into the menu, and I'll do that after the alter thing. Let's see here. What am I looking for? Am I going to donate? Yeah, I think I'm going to donate some broken bones. Contaminated broken bones gain a small amount of power of dedication when using the altar. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, let's just dedicate them all, I guess. So I'm trying to use the controller, and yeah, you see that it says A to confirm and B to back. That's back. So back works. Approaching it works. Confirm, not working. I'm gonna press some other buttons just to see if any of those other buttons, so that button, so the Y button on my right controller, which is like the top of the yeah, so it was so on the little diamond for the controller, you know, the bottom, the left, the right, and the top, so it was the top button. So confirm got swapped, so there's definitely some controller bugs in this, but hopefully they get fixed. When I asked the developer about it, they said, hey, yeah, it's Chinese New Year, it's a Chinese-made game, so yeah, don't expect it in the next 2 weeks. Well, that's unfortunate, but for hopefully the next 2 weeks we can figure it out. In worst case, I just, you know, go back to the trusty old, you know, way of just, well, hey, using my finger on the screen. So press Y to go to stats and improve your attributes. Hold to skip. Yeah, I don't know. I'm clicking around. It appears that I've only got the option to skip. Hold to skip. So okay. So yeah. So let's go back one. And okay, so I'm gonna click up here. So I had to physically click on it. Let's see if the left and right bumper actually does what they said they're supposed to do. Nope. Okay, so it's the right trigger. It got remapped and now I have to hold to skip. Okay, so instead of the right bumper, it's the right trigger. Okay, so that's LT, RT, yeah, okay, so it's doing what it said it's supposed to do. Okay, so Terrence. I have no idea. I'll probably do a tutorial on stats or something like that after I figure it out myself. So you guys are seeing it like I see it. And yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and back out of this for now before I waste some points on something stupid. You guys are like, you know, bashing me in the comments of how stupid I was. So what's this? Oh, it's this little creepy guy. The little creepy guy, you need a lot of bones in order to buy recipes and stuff from him. So I think I just spent it on the altar. So I need to go buy more. I need to go kill more junk, and then I can do it. So here we go. So I'm gonna do my best to yeah. So you see with the controller, you can kind of like button smash, and win. But with like the touch device, I really don't feel confident in being able to do that. It just didn't feel like it was the same thing. I mean, I could just smash like light attack and like kill it, but see? What the heck is that? You see, I need to throw things, but I don't have any of the little knives anymore. I should like go buy some. I think this is gonna like fall down on me or something. Come on. Can I? There we go. Oops. See? Welcome to Dark Souls. You see, this is exactly what I didn't want to demonstrate with this. But hey, you know, spam, spam, spam. Okay, see, that worked. Spam, spam, spam. And I guess it auto-picked up the things, which is good. Can we block his attack? And then spam, spam, spam? Because we can. Okay. So I wasn't sure if we can like block the, you know, the little swipey hand attack. I don't know how else to call it. Come on, lock onto him. See, it's not gonna lock onto us. He's just gonna. Oops. So that time it worked. I was just basically doing a better job than last time.
Here's the mine. There's not a soul inside.
And I've turned the music off, and I've turned all sorts of other junk off. Whoops. See, we need to block that.
And the treasures.
So I think the strategy for these guys is basically block, spam, spam, spam. Okay. Pick up the item. Let's just drink a... Oh, that's not the health potion. There we go. There's a health potion. Yeah. So block, spam, spam, spam. Okay, this guy's got a giant axe. Okay, blocking that was like a bad idea. So let's oops, pressing the wrong buttons. Show you. So yeah, you're gonna see that this is embarrassing. But I'm not gonna edit this out. I'm just gonna own it like a champ. And you like Dark Souls, you go back to exactly where you went the last time that you you respawn. So yeah, that is going to mean a lot of repetitive play. Yep, you basically get it right in a whole whole go, or you don't. That was a little bit better. So I am going to improve slowly and surely. Whoops. 2 swings, come in, spam, spam, spam. See, I'm getting better. So, I mean, like to my defense, I really haven't been playing this much. I mean, like it was just a few minutes. I put it down because I really wanted that controller bug fixed. But hey, we don't always get what we want. So I'm gonna try this boss fight again. Get the heck out of there. Whoops. Apparently I did not get the heck out of there. See, you can't, that's unblockable. So you're just gonna have to dodge that. Yeah, that's just, that's basically dodge or die. I mean, with these guys, it seems like we can interrupt them, go forward, stuff like that. And I wish I could like sneak up on these guys or something. I think that would be kind of cool. Like some stealth. Maybe that's later in the game. I think you guys are tired of seeing this by now. Oops. Not as flawless as last time. Whatever. So I think you guys are tired of seeing this, so I'm going to cut this video short for now. But hopefully you enjoyed basically an episode 1 of Pascal's Wager. And one thing to add on top of this is, so Pascal's Wager, if you're not familiar with like where this name came from, so the ancient, I don't know if that's a correct term, but anyway, the old, historic, philosopher and mathematician Pascal, he came up with this rationale, and I don't know, how people feel about it, but anyway, it was like basically saying that whether God does or doesn't exist, that the upside potential to basically faking it and believing in God is a lot better than the downside potential. So a lifetime of faking, believing in God is better than, not believing in God and spending an eternity in hell. And so, yeah, that was kind of the premise for that. You'll have to look it up in order to get a better description of what it means. But yeah, so there's that. Anyway, love you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed this. And if you want to see an episode 2, let me know. I just thought the graphics on this just looks too awesome. And so, yeah. I just figured it was worth the video. So, okay, love you, and bye-bye for now.